And just like that, Jungle Jargon is live. So, it's interesting how atheists are quick with a response, but then if you ask them into a chat, a live chat, they suddenly get quiet. That's very, very interesting. Okay, so let's see what we have here. Let's see what we have here. I had a response from somebody. Somebody was saying, like everybody, they always say. They always say I'm making assertions that I'm not backing up what I say. I say it's not an assertion, it's an observation. They said, no, but you didn't back up anything you said. You made an assertion, you didn't back up what you said. So here's my response then. My response, because the guy says, I won't say who it is, but I guess he has a beard and he says he's really patient, but I'm not going to say who it is, but says natural things are evidence of the supernatural. No, actually, he said, you said, the supernatural is evidence of the supernatural. Now, what I did say was natural things are evidence of the supernatural. No natural thing can ever make or order itself. It's not complicated. It's not complicated. No physical thing can ever make or order itself. Nothing. No physical thing can ever make or order itself. Energy cannot make or order itself because it's a law of science. And he says, oh, that's an assertion. No, it's a law of science. You are the evidence of the supernatural. Because you are a physical natural thing, right? And no physical natural thing can ever make or order itself, right? So you are evidence of the supernatural. Everything is evidence of the supernatural. Nothing can make or order itself. Everything requires a greater energy than itself. Everything. Everything has an infinite regress of energy, wisdom, understanding, power, and strength, and knowledge. Everything requires knowledge. Everything requires wisdom and understanding. Everything requires power. Now, if somebody was able to understand it, I mean, it's not complicated. Like Jesus is Lord just said, nothing cannot create anything. Nothing ever could. I mean, this is child stuff. This is child science, you know. It's, it's really easy to understand. Everything requires an energy greater than itself. That will arrive at an infinite potential, which is God. It's the law of science that energy cannot make or order itself. It's not an assertion, it's an observation. Get that into your little head. You prove that your maker exists. I mean, you were made, right? So your maker exists. I mean, you are denying science. You are denying the obvious. You are denying the evidence. It's not that there isn't evidence. It's not that I don't back it up with evidence. It's that you deny the evidence. But let me see if this guy, of course, he could. Let me see. Let me see if he responded to me because he wanted so much to argue with me, but no, he didn't respond yet. He was quick to respond when I responded to him. It took him like let's see, Took him not too long to respond to me. He responded right away. And then now he just disappeared. And I invited him to talk about it live, and he didn't respond. So I guess he's not going to come in. Because, anyway, oh well. So, I don't know, if he's not going to come in, what am I going to do? Show turkeys? This is hilarious. It's hilarious. Atheists are bankrupt. They're bankrupt. They don't have anything. They have nothing. They, even saying that they're an atheist is totally bankrupt. Because atheism can't tell you what is. Atheism only claims that there are no powers, like lightning, volcanoes, Zeus and Thor and Pharaoh. Atheism claims they don't exist. Atheism claims that powers don't exist. And all power comes from God. That's the point. Everything comes from God. Just like the title I just put in on this, everything requires an energy greater than itself. So, just from the obvious, it requires infinite potential. Infinite potential for anything to exist. And everything that exists requires infinite potential. It's really so simple. A child could understand it if a child wanted to. But these children apparently don't want to understand anything. Let me just check one more time, see if he responded. If not, no, doesn't look like he responded. I'll just have to cut this off and leave it at that. I'm not going to say who it is, but I guess he has a beard and he says he's patient. But he doesn't want to come in and talk. Maybe he'll talk later.